Chinese sister. Love is with your brother.
Hey guys, it is Monday, which means it's time for another video. This is a request given to me by Rye the Horror Guy. He's probably known for giving me most of my requests, which I have nothing wrong with that. Some I like, some not that I didn't like. I'm pretty sure you requested Dead Pit. Like I said, I really gotta rewatch that. But he requested me to review The House on Sorority Row, which I looked up. He said 1982. I did not know this. It did have a limited release in 1982. I looked this up on IMDb, by the way. It did have a limited release in 1982, and then it got officially released in 1983. So I don't know, you can count it as a 1982 release or a 1983 release. A lot of these, like, 80s horror films, were, like, finished early and then didn't get released till much later. I don't know why. But, I actually really like this movie. And this is a movie that I don't have to watch again to do a review because I've seen it before. It's basically these sorority sisters. They have a house mother who's kind of an asshole. She's like this old woman. They don't really like her. She just kind of does things that piss them off. So they decide to pull a prank on her and she ends up dying. And they cover the body, and like standard slasher films, one by one they each die. And this is one that is very underrated in my opinion, because not a lot, when people talk about 80s slashers, this one doesn't really get brought up often. So I'm glad that you requested this movie, because this is one that you guys should really check out. I think it's still on Tubi. I'm not sure. I actually own it, so I don't really have to watch it on Tubi. And I'm glad that I own it. And this is if you guys love 80s slasher films, this is definitely one that you guys should pick up. There is a decapitation in this movie. And it's in a bathroom. Like, you just see the severed head in a bathroom. The kills aren't really overly memorable per se, but honestly, this is an 80s slasher. This is my favorite subgenre. This is my favorite subgenre in horror. So if the kills are a little lackluster, I still enjoy the movie as a whole, because I just like seeing different ways people get killed, even if they might not be the best kills. But I could say a lot about this movie. This did get the remake treatment in 2009 with Sorority Row. Kind of the same-ish story. Instead of an old woman, it is a sister who dies. I enjoy that remake too. Like, I actually think it's a pretty decent remake. It's a little weird because it's like 2009, like all the partying, all that shit. Like, the partying's all weird and stuff. But I still enjoyed it. Not as good as the original, but still a watch if you haven't seen Sorority Row. I think they did the original justice, I guess. They made, obviously, it's more modern. Like, 1982, 1983 is very, like, different, like, dialogue, partying. And I think each girl in the House in Sorority Row did a good job. Like, it really is an underrated film. Like, I'm surprised I don't hear more people talk about it. I'm not gonna... If I remember, it's been quite some time since I watched, but if I remember, it was the, son who killed everybody. People thought it was the old woman. I forget her name. Maybe I should have watched it again. But people thought it was her. She came back from the dead. People thought she was killing, but it wasn't her, which is obvious because no person's gonna come back from the dead. It isn't a zombie film. But this is really all I have to say about The House in Sorority Row. If it is still on Tubi, go check it out. It is a great 80s slasher film. I hope you guys enjoy this review. Thanks, Rye the Horror Guy, for requesting this. Comment down below on this video and let me know what movie you guys want me to review next, and I'll be sure to get to it as soon as possible. But in the meantime, I'll see you guys on Thursday.